Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! No, this is not a how-do anime. This is supposed to be a deck show-off, but I kinda the the replays just kept glitching out. They kept saying an error occurred, even the one that I recorded like literally a couple seconds ago. So, yeah, I'm gonna show you the deck list, and then I'm gonna go into an actual duel, and then you'll see how my deck works. So, in case you haven't noticed by now, this is Lunalights, and these are actually really overpowered. The only way that I can really describe them is if Shadows met Stellar Knights and they popped out a baby. That is literally the only way I could explain it, but it is such an overpowered deck. So I'm going to show you my build, and then I'm going to go into a duel. So the first card I have here is Lunalight Blue Cat. Now this card is kind of a weird one, but it's valuable for a lot of powerful OTKs. Yes, this deck is enough for an OTK. So, Lunalight Blue Cat. If this card is some special summoned, basically you can double a Lunalight attack points. And then, if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can summon a Lunalight from your deck. So that's pretty darn good. I normally use it for that double effect, in which case I use a card that I will show you in a little bit. So, yeah, the next one is a really valuable card, which is Lunalight Wolf. Now, this card is a pendulum card, so it does have two effects. Its monster effect is basically it allows piercing battle damage for all of my Lunalights. So, yeah, it's pretty darn good. And if it's in the pendulum zone, I can't special pendulum summon except for Lunalights. Its effect can't be negated, and the part that I normally use it for is you can fusion summon with materials from your graveyard or field, so long as you banish them. That's pretty darn good. And that's why I like this guy. This is why I have her at 3. So next we have Lunalight Tiger. Again, another pendulum card. Not the better of the two, but it's pretty darn good. Lunalight Tiger's effect is once per turn, you can basically special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard. Its effects are negated and it's destroyed at the end phase. And I thought it was in defense mode, but apparently not. Its monster effect is if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can basically summon a Lunalight from your graveyard, and you can only use the effect of Lunalight Tiger once per turn. So that's pretty darn useful. I also have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. If you've ever faced Fire Fists, you know exactly what Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear does. And I also have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla, which again, if you've ever played against Fire Fist, you know exactly what Fire Fist Gorilla does. Why can I not speak today? So the next one is, once again, a very powerful card for OTKs, and it is Lunalight Purple Butterfly. Now, before you call me racist, it's in her freaking name. So basically this guy's effect is you can send this card from your hand or field to the grave to target one Lunalight, and it gets 1,000 points. Until the end of the turn, of course. And then you can banish this card to special summon a Lunalight from your hand. You can only use this effect of Lunalight Purple Butterfly once per turn. Again, not a bad card, especially when you combo it with Blue Cat. Ditch it, give one of my monsters 1,000 points. Let's just say Wolf. She has 2,000, so bounce that up. That's 3,000. Summon Blue Cat. That's 6,000, and then that's 1,600 points. So yeah, that's a pretty darn good card to have. The next one is even better because it actually helps out against Monarchs. This deck is really bad against Monarchs, but it does have a little bit of resistance, and it is the form of Lunalight White Rabbit. Basically, when it's normal summon, you can summon a Lunalight from your graveyard, except Lunalight White Rabbit, and summon it in defense mode. Then, you can Giant Trunade spell or trap cards equal to the number of other Lunalights you control. So, once again, that's pretty darn good, especially if you summon this guy, and then summon another one of these from your graveyard. That's one of them to the deck. So, yeah. The next one is a nice little combo that I like to play with this, that I like to call Meat Stew. And it's Lunalight Black Sheep. Sorry, I get a lot of bubbles in my mouth when I talk a lot. So, Lunalite Black Sheep. Basically, ditch this card from your hand to either add a polymerization from your deck to your hand or recover a Lunalite from your graveyard. That's its first effect. Its second effect is if it's sent to the graveyard for a fusion summon, you can add one Lunalite from your graveyard or extra deck to your hand, basically. So if you have a pendulum card in your extra deck, boom, you can add it back. Or if you fusion summon with this and you have a Lunalite in your graveyard that you really want, boom, you can add it to your hand. It's pretty darn simple. So that's the monsters. The next card is the ever-needed Polymerization, which is basically fusion summon. But a fusion summon in its most basic form. That's basically all I can explain it as. So yeah. Next I have Mystical Space Typhoon. I normally try not to play Mystical Space Typhoon because it is a really weird card, and artifacts are still out there, so I don't like to mess with artifacts. So yes, there's Mystical Space Typhoon. There's also Fire Formation Tensu, which allows me an additional normal summon of a Beast Warrior in addition to my normal summoner set. You can only use its effect once per turn, and all Beast Warriors gain 100 attack. Next is Yugioh, which shuts down a set spell or trap, and once again, all of my Beast Warriors gain 100 attack points. And then Tenki, which is the main MVP spell of the deck, is when it's activated, add a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior from your deck to your hand. That's pretty much all of them. So, yeah, the only one that it doesn't target is Wolf, which is a fair trade-off, but it's a pretty darn good card to have, especially in a deck that needs the surge power. So yes, next up are some cards that you might not know about. You might, probably not. I don't know. So let's get to them. This one is Fusion Tag. And basically, you can target one monster you control, reveal a fusion from your extra deck, and if you use that monster for a fusion summon, it becomes that monster's name until the end of the turn. That is pretty darn useful for level up fusions. And what I mean by level up fusions is like this deck, but I'm also gonna do like another thing. Like let me think here. Like, do you guys remember a couple days days ago where I did the darts test? No, not that. That's a deck I'm saving for later. Yeah, the darts test where there's a Seal of Orichalcos, but then you need Orichalcos on the field for Orichalcos Deuteros, and then you need Deuteros on the field for Orichalcos Tritos. That is the same with what I mean by level up fusions. Crud, it got messed up. Okay, I remembered what I set them as, so yeah. So Fusion Tag is basically, it allows you to skip a level for a fusion summon, which is pretty good since I only have 2 polymerizations in my deck. And the last spell is Cattle Call, which Cattle Call is basically tribute. Hold on, there we go. Hold on, be right back. Woo! Okay, I'm back. Sorry. That is why I do that woo, because that was like 17 minutes or like 15 minutes or something. I don't know. And you guys will never see it because I was too good in editing. So that was the spells, and on to the traps. The next one is Solemn Warning. Everyone knows Solemn Warning. I normally don't like playing it because normally when I do play it, my opponent, it has another one waiting to summon, and the only difference is I'm 2,000 points less, and then the duel is over. So I normally try to avoid that, but when it's unavoidable, yeah. Next up is Fire Formation Tensin, which gives my monster 700 points, and then it gives all Beast Warriors 300, so basically it's 1,000 until it's the end of the turn, and then it gets downgraded to 300. The next one is the only Lunalite trap in the deck, and it is Lunalite Reincarnation Dance. And basically, with this card, I can when one of my monsters is destroyed by battle or card effect, this trap allows me to snag 2 Lunalites from my deck. And, well, yeah, 2 Lunalites from my deck and add them to my hand. I could only activate 1 per turn. You'd be surprised how many times I actually get this thing. So that's the main deck. Onto the extra deck. This one is Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King. And once again, if you ever played against Fire Formation, you know exactly what this guy does. The only difference is I can't exactly use his special summon effect when he's destroyed, because I only have one of each of these guys. So yeah. Next up is not Fire Formation, Gachi Gachi Gatsu, and once again, everyone knows what Gachi Gachi Gatsu does. He's pretty simple. Next up is the level up fusion that I was telling you about. So the first level is Lunalite Cat Dancer. She takes 2 Lunalites, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. Oh, really? Wow. I thought it was only once per turn it can't be destroyed by battle. So it can't be destroyed by battle, and once per turn during your main phase 1, you contribute 1 other Lunalite you control. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you need to tribute a Lunalite. Okay, that's weird. So you need to tribute a Lunalite, but for the rest of the turn, earn this card the first time each monster your opponent monsters controls would be destroyed by battle. It is not. Also, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls twice, and this turn. If this card declares an attack, inflict 1,000 points of damage to you. Inflict 100 points of damage to your opponent, not 1,000. 1,000 would be overpowered. 100 is just mediocre, really. But that's all right. She's a pretty darn good attacker for 2,400. That's 2 Lunalites. That could be just about any of them. So now we take a break from a cat and go to a panther. So this is Lunalite Panther Dancer, which takes Cat Dancer and another Lunalite. And basically this guy is... It must be fusion summoned with the above materials and cannot be fusion summoned any other ways. So before you ask, no, you cannot use King of the Swamp in this deck. And basically, you can activate it. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. That is a big thing. But it's also a big thing that that once per turn, you could just activate the effect. Which it still has the battle effect, but it has a different effect other than the burn 100. And it's when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this card gains 200 attack until the end of the turn. Add that up, that's at least 3,000 points added to your opponent, and that's not counting all the Fire Formation cards. I'm just saying. So this next one is just this guy, but almost 100 times better. This guy is the main boss of the deck, and this girl is Lunalite Leo Dancer. And once again, it must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials and cannot be fusion summoned any other ways. This card cannot be... it cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So that is a big thing. It cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card's effects. That has saved me more times than I can count. Not only that, but its other effect is really, really nasty. This card can attack twice during each battle phase, and once per turn at the end of the damage step. If this card attacked a monster, you could destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls. That is 3,500. Not to mention she is also a Lunalite, meaning she can be targeted for purple butterfly, blue cat, white rabbit, etc., etc., etc. This card is the most overpowered one in the deck, and it is really, really fun to use. So, let's get to it. There we go. So I'm dueling against Chimera Tech. And once again, this is my Beast Warrior deck. It's the deck that I just showed you guys. So, like I said, it's a really fun deck to play. Oh, I'm going first. Okay. Activate Tensu. I'll set this card as well, and I will also set this because that has some use in the graveyard. So let's see what he has in store. He has 15 cards in his extra deck, so it can't be Monarchs unless he's messing with Monarch Xyz, which is really, really nasty. Twin Twister. Okay, so it's Cyber Dragon. No, he destroyed my face downs. Fudge you. There goes Reincarnation Dance. I was not hoping you'd actually destroy Reincarnation Dance. He's probably texting me texting in the chat box like, what is that? What deck are you playing? What is that trap for? Either that or he's reading the trap. Trying to understand it. Trying to get under the trap's skin. What the freak is that? Union Hanger. When this card is activated, add a light machine Union Monster. Wait, what the? What the freak is this? I'm actually really confused here. What is this? A assault core? What is this? Like, I am legitimately confused. What kind of deck is he playing? What? What the freak is that? Crush Wyvern? Buster Drake, Assault Core, and here comes Infinity. Say what now? What's going on here? Why are they all equipping onto Cyber Dragon Nova? Why did he do that now? Okay, I don't even know what kind of deck this is. I am legitimately confused. What the freak is that? That's game. No, it isn't. I just gotta find a way to destroy both Cyber Dragon Infinity and ABC Dragon Buster, but he's gonna negate Tenki with Cyber Dragon Infinity, and that's game. No, because there's gonna... Oh, it's a match. Oh, he set it up as a match, did he? I hate Twin Twister. That's why I don't like facing off against meta. It's just like, fudge you! Just like, oh, I have my boss monster out. Nope, I have something better. I have this little guy, and this little guy can destroy your boss monster with ease. And then I'm like, how can he? Because he has a special ability, and I also have all of my iMeta cards, and it's game. And he's going for Infinity once again. Gee-zums. Come on, give me something. I have a polymerization. That is good. That is actually very, very good. Because now I can activate it. He negates it with Cyber Dragon Infinity. Oh, he's not negating it? Okay. You're facing off against Lunalight Cat Dancer. In which case, I activate a Purple Butterfly's effect to banish it. In which case, I summon Blue Cat. In which case, Blue Cat's effect activates to double my Cat Dancer's attack. Now it is time. Cat Dancer, take out Cyber Dragon Infinity. Huh? What the? What just happened? My card didn't activate in effect. I'm dead then, because now he's going to summon that Dragon Buster on me. I can't go into... I can't go into Checkmate server, in case you guys are wondering, because freaking Cattle Call is considered beta, which is weird. But, like, it came out the same time as Fusion Tag, so apparently it's just being a jerk. And I'm facing off against Pepe. Of course I'm facing off against Pepe. What the freak? Card of Demise. Why does it have that Shiranui card on it? Okay. So he has a full back row. And he has something to my draw. I'll activate Black Sheep's effect.
Yes, actually, I'm gonna activate this to take your thing to the extra deck. So I'll add a polymerization. Because why not? What? What the freak? Fine, I'll activate another Black Sheep's effect. He can't have more than one of those. Now I'll activate Lunalight Wolf in my Pendulum Zone. And I'll activate its effect to banish the... Did it crash? It just crashed, didn't it? Of course! Of course it crashed! Why wouldn't it crash? Because fudge me! I can't end this video on a good note. I have to lose! Be it by crash, but still! Oh, come on, just crash! Fine, I'll crash for you! So apparently I can't end this on a good note. I just have to lose because I'm a loser. So thank you all for watching. Click my channel down below if you want to see more stuff done by me. Apparently I was trying to make a fun little thing out of one of my decks, but apparently no. Apparently I've got to crash and I've got to lose to a card combo that I've never freaking seen before because fudge my life. So click my channel down below if you want to see more stuff done by me, and as always click that subscribe button and I'll get videos out as much as I can. So thank you all for watching, and as always, may the wind be with you, my friends.